Okay, this shout out is for the Bumpskey show, and it's from Jerry Bumpskey. And I would like to wish the Bumpskey show a happy 21st anniversary. Congratulations! Okay, this shout out is for the Bumpskey show, art and weed culture show, and it's from Jerry Bumpskey. Longer views, less views I would like than a cat video on YouTube, but just as important. Anniversary. Congratulations! Shout out is for the Bumpskey show, art and weed culture show. It's from Jerry Bumpskey. Hey, longer views, less views. I would animals, man. Don't even try. They're just too cute. We're not. But I'm going to check out the Bumpskey show, and I'm going to check out Jerry Bumpskey.
All right, a little sloppy start to the show there. I apologize. My fault. But, hey, you know, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect in the world. We're just trying our best, trying to make it through this crazy world that we live in. I'm on the beach today, as you can see. Somebody building a sandcastle behind me. Hanging out on the beach. The beach. That's right. Doing my thing. Dr. Glass today. I'm on call, so we'll see if I get called into glass hell. We'll see. You never know. If I have to run out of here quickly, that means there was a glass emergency. And I'm on my way out. But hopefully we won't have a glass emergency today. And we'll just relax and play some music. Go through my therapy with me. Because it's all about therapy, right? It's all about getting our therapy. Let's start off the show. I started going through some of the audio tracks that we have that I don't play a lot on the show. So I thought maybe we'd continue from there. Uh-oh, my phone's exploding. Look at that. See, as soon as I say something. Let's see if Dr. Glass... Oh, no, it's just telling me that the show has started. Look at that. The show has started. All right, let me find something here to play. I appreciate everybody who tunes into the show. Thank you very much. I'm sure the bands do too. We're trying to spread peace, love, music, and art around the world. And hopefully you're trying to do the same thing too. And if we all try and do that, maybe we can actually change the world. I know that's a big order. And I know a lot of people think I'm crazy. But I do believe that we can change the world. All right, let's keep the backgrounds to the... let's keep the backgrounds to the shore kind of theme that I got going on right now. All right, this is Baltimore Sunday. This is called Clearing. Baltimore Sunday on the Bumpskey Show. Look at that. I got the whole beach thing in the background there. The Ferris wheel. Biltmore Sunday. That's called Clearing. Let's do Bizarre Royale. I know pain. Do you know pain? I know pain. Bizarre Royale. I know pain.
BMW, my ghetto metal wear. Step up in the party just swinging my hair. Not a care in the world, lit blunt, open beer. Living off my thoughts, absorbing atmosphere. You see, I love rock and roll. Don't get it twisted, I'm in rumble ready mode. Life gets cold on a yellow brick road. You might find a rainbow, but there ain't no gold. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. 16 lines, 16 fiends, M16, and I was 16. Had a lot of girls in my life, 16. Nickel bars, platinum 16. Y'all ain't about francs and beans. I take aim and lead, blow your brain and spleen. Put a potato on my pistol and it's hot in your mouth. I'ma murder this beat, that's what I'm talking about. What we have here is a buzzsaw banger. Rap, rock, soul, pass that liquor. I get paid, I'ma go get her. I know pain, that's my nigga. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. What I say what I mean. I need me some money, lay my hands on some green. It's like 3 bears and me without no porridge. Sick upon the things, leaving my things in storage. Round my way, it's the same old story, told in different ways, but the same old story. Some get a little money, some get a little glory, but we all are the same. We all know pain. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor. I know pain, I know pain, I know pain. That's that liquor.
All right, Bizarre Royale. I know pain. I know Bizarre Royale is a big weed enthusiast, so here, let's do some drug test at 8. This is Black Angel. Remember when you had to take that drug test at 8? Not anymore in New Jersey. At least I don't think so.
Out in my peas and melons, that's where I became a felon, growing marijuana in my fuse. Now I'm a registered narcotics offender. Ask my public defender. I say marijuana's not a narcotic. He said, duh, cops are dumb. In this culture of insanity, trying to brainwash humanity into thinking Nazi politicians are trying to save democracy. Please don't roll the marijuana smoke in my face. I got some drug test tomorrow morning at 8. Over the place. She said, down, down, roll away down, throw that shit right to the ground. Down, down, roll away down, I don't want to learned his lesson. We busted him with drugs in his car. Now Dad is a registered narcotic offender. We told his public defender it wasn't even my car. The man said, duh, cops are dumb. It's true that crime don't pay. Daddy went to jail with Marvin Gaye. Jail was hell, but the music was fun. Daddy said, oh, please don't blow that marijuana smoke in my face. I got blood test tomorrow morning. Tonight, all over the place. She said, down, down, all the way down, all that shit, right to the ground. Down, down, all the way down. I don't want you in jail. I want you around. If I smoke marijuana, I'll be a guest of the state. 3 years in Folsom ain't all that great. So tonight it's gonna boogie woogie all over the place. Over the place. Over the place. She said, down, down, all the way down, all that shit, right to the ground. Down, down, all the way down. I don't want you in jail. I want you around. Down, down, all the way down, all that shit, right to the ground. Down, down, all the way down. I don't want you in jail. I want you around. Please don't blow that marijuana smoke in my face. Drug test tomorrow morning. So tonight it's a boogie woogie all over the place.
Boogie woogie all over the place. Got a drug test at 8. That is Black Angel. Black Angel. Drug test at 8. Before that, Bizarre Royale. I Feel Pain. And, we started it off with Baltimore Sunday and Clearing. Good way to start off the show. Sounding real good. Everything is good. We're doing an early show today because who knows what the rest of the day is going to bring. So do my therapy nice and early today, just around noontime in New York City. Of course, we're kind of an on-demand show, so you can watch the show whenever you want. So you can make it whatever time it is right now for you. Doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't matter, Jetty. It's all good, Jetty. It doesn't matter. Right, what do you say we switch over our background here? Let's switch over our background to... we're going to play some, I believe some Bill McGarvey we got going on next. So we're going to do that next. So let's switch over to... I don't know what to switch over to. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like to pretend like I don't know what I'm doing because then people don't ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? If they don't ask me stuff, my life is easier. All right, so let's do this and switch over to this view because I think this view will work. It's also complicated in the world of broadcasting on the internet, especially when you're doing it all yourself. It does not come easy. So let's switch over to Bill McGarvey pictures. Let's switch over to this view for a second. And I think we're okay. So here we go. We're going to play some Bill McGarvey live from the living room, and I got some Bill McGarvey live from the living room pictures behind me. How cool is that? We actually took pictures. We didn't shoot video back then, but we took pictures because we wanted the bands to feel like comfortable, like they weren't really performing for anybody. So let's do Bill McGarvey, and we're going to do Standing Next to Gloria Steinem. Look at that. Yes, we are. We're going to do Standing Next to Gloria Steinem live from the living room. Bill McGarvey.
Based on a true story in New York City a couple of years ago, I was standing next to a lovely young lady in a very crowded subway train, and I sort of turned, it was funny, I was kind of going to go say hello and just sort of ask her what time it was or something. Very
Make the Bill move.
Make the big Bill move, yeah. I have a watch. I take my watch off and put it in my pocket, and I ask her, do you know what time it is?
And she told you to F off, right?
You know what state I'm in? So she was standing next to this woman, and it was right just to my right, and I was like, well, they were talking about documentary films or something, and I remember thinking, gosh, that voice sounds really familiar, and I turned, and just like inches away from my face was Gloria Steinem, standing there kind of talking to this young woman. I guess this woman sort of was picking her brain about a particular movement she was in. I forget. It was sort of maybe a third world movement. It was, I'm sure, a very good cause, much higher purpose than my simple amorous romantic desires. And when Gloria got off the train, I tried to say hello to this woman. Said like, oh well, it was kind of. That was neat. The woman literally like moved into the next car to get away from her. So I knew that I'd be writing a song called Standing Next to Gloria Steinem.
And it just goes to prove you can meet anybody on the train.
That's right, exactly. But she poisoned, I think Gloria poisoned this girl against me, so this woman against me.
Cool.
So anyway, I wrote this one. Here it goes. When I claimed you for mine, I saw you first on the downtown Green Line. Your arm was pressed against mine. We're riding local with the whole east side and peeping down into your conversation. Your crazy rhythm and your animation. Blonde and blue-green eyes, you're going off for a while. On indie films and cheap subtitles, I turned to see who you were talking to, and I stood there paralyzed, holding the strap right next to you. I still can't believe my eyes. You were standing next to Gloria Steinem. Standing next to Gloria Steinem, staring back at you from bug-eyed glasses from 1973. Wanted to rescue you with free bus passes, but I'm not sure you wanted to be. You were standing next to Gloria Steinem, little lamb, you're right next to a lion. Save a little space for one of my kind and take a chance on me. Positively glow. She talks to you in a famous monotone. Her voice is serious and low. Gloria stops and she gets ready to go, and she whispers something that starts you blushing. She smiles at me, then disappears in the rushing. were standing next to Gloria Steinem. We must be living in dangerous times and save a little space for one of my kind and take a chance on me. You were standing next to Gloria Steinem and you, me, and Gloria, we made quite an item. You built a wall, I promised to climb them and someday you fall for me, yeah.
Bill McGarvey, Gloria Steinem, and this is Take the Crown, Lily Black, Take the Crown.
I never thought I'd ever see you here. Waited so long to see your face, my dear. I think it's time we got a few things clear. You're falling through the cracks. You're never going back. What's your obsession? What you hope to find? I've got a confession. You've been on my mind. You're falling through the cracks. You're never going back. You want what you found. Then come and take the crown. You're falling through the cracks. You're never going back. You want what you found. Then come and take my crown. Got a confession, you've been on my mind. You're my obsession, you're my all the time. You're falling through the cracks. You're never going back. You want what you found. Then come and take my crown. You want it, you want it, you want it, you want it. Then come and take it, come and take it, come and take it, yeah, come and take it, come and take it, yeah, come and take it, come and take it, oh, come and take the crown.
Lily Black, Take the Crown. Right here on the Bumpskey Show, playing music from all over the world. Lily Black, out of the Boston area. The Boston area. That's right. Just kind of bouncing around today. Just trying to, I don't know, clear my head. All the crazy stuff that's going on in the world. The big war between the United States and Bruce Springsteen that people are trying to turn into something. I mean, Bruce Springsteen said something about Donald Trump. Donald Trump said something about Bruce Springsteen. And they're two 70-year-old guys. Don't get involved in their shit. What are you getting involved in their shit for? Bruce and Donald Trump, I'm sure, can handle it. I'm positive. Bruce doesn't need Neil Young's help. Bruce doesn't need Eddie Vedder's help. I mean, Bruce is a 70-year-old man. Does he really need all the help from all these people? Drives me crazy, man. Drives me crazy what we waste our time on. Who's sticking up for Bruce? And really, has Bruce had that tough of a life that he needs people to stick up for him? Can't Bruce stick up for himself? And, you know, if you say something about somebody, they're going to say something about you. So there should be no surprise that Donald Trump responded. I mean, if you say something about somebody, aren't you expecting them to respond? Isn't that kind of like why you're saying something about them? Because you want them to respond? So Bruce is getting a ton of publicity out of this, which is mind-boggling. Like the guy needs it. But we're a crazy bunch of MFers, man. We're crazy MFers, I gotta tell you. It just floors me. But anyway. Wow, my phone's going crazy. I wonder if I have to go. I wonder if there's an emergency I have to take care of. Dr. Glass is in the house, everybody. Nope. Nothing for Dr. Glass. Just my phone going crazy over other stuff. See, now I have to be tied to my phone. Job opportunities. That's another thing, man. If you're looking for a job, I get so many supposed job opportunities that are just total bullshit. Total bullshit. Nowhere near a job opportunity. But you got to keep on looking, right? Got to keep on, even when you have a job, you always have to see if there's a better opportunity available. We've kind of come to that. Right, what do you say we do some more live from the living room stuff? I think I got to do Love the Beat. I'm going to do Blue Number 9. Let's put some Blue Number 9 pictures up. There we go. We got some Blue Number 9 pictures live from the living room behind me. Let's see. Put them up here. Bring myself in there. All right, you ready? Here's Blue Number 9. This one's going to be called Love the Beat. And as I said, this is live from the Bumpskey living room. So check this out. Love the Beat, live from the Bumpskey living room. Well, kitchen, living room, etc., etc.
Yesterday night I got ready. Now yesterday's done. Don't know how one night turned into all night long. Now the moon is gone, it's dawning on the funky feet, it's a funky feet, and they jump until the sun comes up. Yeah, yeah.
Funky feet. Funky feet. I love the beat. I love the beat. I love the beat. I love the beat. Well, I love the beat. I love the beat. I gotta move my feet. Wanna bum boo. Wanna chew the groove. I love the beat. I love the beat. It gives me funky feet. I love the beat. I love the beat. I love the beat. I love the beat.
That's because we love the beat. Somebody in the chat room said, lovely beat. That's right. We love the beat. And let's keep it going. This is Bootleg Tonic. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell. This way you know when I'm going live. Also check out bumpskeytv.com if you're new to the show. And this is Haven't You Heard? Bootleg Tonic.
Cheated me and you stole. You break my heart, my spirit bleeds. To you, you've done nothing. Why can't you see how you walk all over me and how it is such a disgrace? You should know that when I speak to you, it comes from the purest place. That's why I'm crying here today. Haven't you heard a word I'm saying? Why do you feel the need to treat me this way? Tell me, what game is it you're playing? playing. For I don't think you'll ever change. No, I don't believe you'll ever change. Don't get me wrong, I've been bad too. Don't think I don't know, but you sought me out. Only heaven knows from here where we will go. Now can't you see how you make me not want to speak, and how you make me so damn weak? You should know that I have a love for you so deep, but I may have to put you behind if you cannot change my mind. Haven't you heard a word I'm saying? Why do you feel the need to treat me this way? Tell me, what game is it you're playing? For I don't think you'll ever change, and I don't want to fight anymore. And all I can do is pray, for I cannot rest my eyes anymore. Baby, I'm so afraid. Why haven't you heard a word I'm saying? Why do you treat me this way? Tell me now, what game is it you're playing? Yours playing. I don't think, no, I don't think you'll never change. I don't believe you'll ever change.
Bootleg Tonic. Sounding sweet. Sounding sweet there. Before that, we had Blue Number 9 live from the living room. Yep, that was recorded in our kitchen, living room, dining room. Kitchen and living room. And sounding pretty darn good. And making me feel good. Welcome to my therapy session. Don't forget, if you want to catch the show live, the best way to do that is to subscribe and click on the notification bell thing. And then when I'm live, you'll get the show live. If not, you can tune in whenever you want. We're kind of on demand, so you can go to bumpskeytv.com and check us out. I'm here because music can change the world, because it can change people. That's right. That's why I'm here. We're trying to change the world by changing people. And you can help. You can help. You can be a part of it. We all need to work together. It's not a one-person thing. This is not an I thing. This is an us thing. So become part of an us thing for a change. There's enough I things in the world. You got your video games. You got your Tinders. You got your... This is an us thing. This is where we all try and work together and get something done for a change. Real retro. We're working on real retro. Because we all need to find that one thing that's worth dying for. That's right. We all need to find something worth dying for. Cafe Bar 401. Something worth dying for.
Nasty humans, come and gather around me. Won't be again.
it's time.
Where my soldiers of peace at? The bullfrogs. Where my soldiers at?
That's time again, Armageddon. When we're stepping in a new millennium, and now we're setting it from lighter skin to melanin. My clique holds it. You contemplate about this earth while I'm on control it. Take notice, I wave my flag for all MCs to see and proclaim the airwaves the property of supremacy. Hope monopolies for centuries, sending our enemies to cemeteries just because evidentally they mention we don't cop a plea. Cause I ain't the DA. Don't look at me when you're talking all this shit that you say. I think you best to step back if you think that's okay. My ally force clique just thinks it's better off that way. So all my people on the right, I'm gonna make it say. And all my people on the left, I wanna hear you say. And all my non-peaceful people make me wanna say, nah, forget that, forget that. Where my soldiers at? 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 Hey yo, where Long Island at? The battle's on, kid, and we are the warriors. The law and order is crossing your borders, living glorious. I'm going in, so cover me. No more living comfortably, blowing up so suddenly. Glory to the company. Left, right, left. As my battalion march to death, taking our last breath. Never let rest, protect the home nest. Birds of a common kin, victorious again with liberty and justice plus corruption laced with sin. So let me start at the end where I begin. Holding up front lines with peace signs and double deuce twins. All my soldiers in the front, throw your hands like you don't care. And sound off like you got a bear. Where my soldiers at? 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 One more time again, Armageddon. Now we're stepping in a new millennium, and now we're setting it from lighter skin to melanin. My clique holds it. You contemplate about this earth while I'm on control it. Take notice, I'll wave my flag for all MCs to see and proclaim the airwaves the property of supremacy. Hope monopolies for centuries, sending our enemies to cemeteries just because evidently they mentioned we don't cop a plea. Cause I ain't the DA. Don't look at me when you talking all that shit that you say. I think you best to step back if you think that's okay. My ally force clique just thinks it's better off that way. So all my people on the right just make me wanna say, and all my people on the left I wanna hear you say, and all my non-peaceful people make me wanna say, nah, forget that, forget that. Where my soldiers at? 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 Yo, where Long Island at? Make it right, left, right as we party all night. Keep it left, right, left as you march to your death. Keep it right, left, right as we party all night. Make it left, right, left as you march to your death. Keep it right, left, right as we party all night. Make it left, right, left as you march to your death. Keep it right, left, right. Make it left, right, left. Keep it right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Where my soldiers at? 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 Fake soldier. This one's dedicated to Sabu Billy.
Sending a call out for the soldiers of peace around the world. Looking for the soldiers of peace out there. Where are my soldiers at, everybody? Looking for the soldiers of peace, spreading peace, love, music, and art around the world. The Bumpskey Show, getting ready to wrap up 25 years in September. Where are my soldiers at?
So you wanna be a star, baby? Let them all know who you are. And when the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let them steal your soul. And why'd you hide behind your scars, baby? They ain't really who you are. And now the waves are crashing down around your broken dreams. is too unkind. Maybe you could try and numb your mind. When the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let them steal your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. And risk it all on the heartache. And you can't win if you don't play. So you wanna be a star, baby? Let 'em all know who you are. When the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let 'em steal your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh, yeah. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Oh, yeah. Rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and
Peace and love and rock and roll. That's right. Twin Flames Radio, BamtasticSilver.com. That's where you can find Twin Flames Radio. Sounding real good. I believe those guys are working on new stuff, so we're looking forward to that. I saw Ali Handel's working on new stuff. Looking forward to that. Always looking forward to getting new music here at the show, so we'll keep our eyes open, and hopefully we'll get some new great music on the show. It's that simple. It's that simple. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today's show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This therapy session is complete. So don't forget, be good to each other, take care of each other, love each other, respect each other. Because we all need a little respect and love and caring, right? We all could use that, couldn't we? I think we could. I think it's something that every human being likes and wants. So let's work on that, all right? Be good to each other, take care of each other, love each other, respect each other. If you can't do all those things at once, let's start with respect. And then once you respect somebody, you might care about them. And once you respect and care about somebody, if something happens to them, you might help take care of them. And then if you respect somebody and you care about them and you help take care of them, you can learn to love that person, and maybe in a physical way or maybe just in the way that one human being loves another human being. Who knows? I've seen it in my lifetime. It does happen. That's right. God willing, I'll be here tomorrow. It's all up to God, though. Peace, everybody. Peace, peace, peace. Don't forget, music can change the world because music can change people. And also don't forget,
get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right. Peace.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless the USA.